Never find no one in this lifetime to love you like what am I longing for? Anytime you need a lover, call on me. Father, we see you. Prison walls, doing my paces.
Once known for his soulful voice and timeless reggae anthems, Jah Cure now finds himself in the middle of one of the darkest chapters of his life. In this 2025 update, we take a closer look at what really happened to Jah Cure, from his prison sentence in the Netherlands to the controversies that changed his music career, his net worth, and even his love life. Recently, the Amsterdam Court of Appeal handed down a new ruling that shocked fans across the world. The decision has many asking, how did one of reggae's most gifted singers end up behind bars again? What led to his downfall? And what does this mean for his legacy moving forward? But what many don't realize is that a leaked voice note sent before the stabbing incident played a major role in the case. Prosecutors used that recording to argue premeditation, which ultimately helped them appeal for a harsher penalty and extend Jah Cure's prison time. Stay tuned, because we're breaking down Jah Cure's rise, fall, and the truth behind the headlines, right here. Born in Hanover as Cicature Alcock on October 11, 1978, and raised in Kingston, Jah Cure was given his stage name by fellow artist Capleton. His first big break came in 1997 with King in This Jungle, a duet with Sizzla, produced by Barris Hammond, who would become his mentor and guide his early career. In 1998, Jah Cure toured Europe and the Caribbean with Hammond and Harmony House, building a reputation as one of reggae's rising stars. His first album, Free Jah Cure, the album The Truth, was released in 2000, followed by Ghetto Life in 2003 and Freedom Blues in 2005, some of which were released while he was in prison, showing his unique ability to create music under difficult circumstances. In November 1998, Jah Cure was arrested in Montego Bay on charges of gun possession, robbery, and rape. In April 1999, he was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years in prison. He served 8 years before being released on parole in July 2007. While in prison, Cure didn't stop creating music. He released albums and singles that topped the Jamaican charts, demonstrating his talent and resilience. Just days after his release, he dropped True Reflections, a new beginning, marking a triumphant return to reggae. After his release, Jah Cure continued to dominate reggae charts. His 2008 album, Universal Cure, featured hits like Hot Long Time with Junior Reid and Flo Rida, and he collaborated with artists like Mavado and Felicia. In 2013, his album, World Cry, included singles like Unconditional Love and Like I See It, featuring Rick Ross. Later, The Cure, in 2015, topped the Billboard Reggae Albums chart and was Grammy-nominated. His 2019 album, Royal Soldier, debuted at #1 on the Billboard Reggae chart, cementing his status as a reggae icon. However, in October 2021, Jah Cure faced another major legal challenge, one that would change the course of his life forever. While in Amsterdam, where he was scheduled to perform, Jah Cure reportedly got into a heated dispute with a local music promoter over payment and performance issues. That argument quickly escalated on Dam Square, one of the city's busiest public areas, where Jah Cure allegedly stabbed the promoter in the stomach during the confrontation. The incident sent shockwaves through both the reggae community and the international press. Cure was immediately arrested by Dutch authorities and later charged with attempted manslaughter. By March 2022, the court found him guilty and sentenced him to 6 years in prison, citing a serious and violent act that could have easily cost the victim his life. But the story didn't end there. Months later, a voice note began circulating online, allegedly recorded and sent by Jah Cure before the stabbing took place. In the message, he could be heard making explicit threats toward the same promoter, suggesting that he was prepared to take violent action if things didn't go his way. That voice note became a turning point in the case. Prosecutors argued that it proved premeditation, showing Jah Cure's intent before the attack even happened. They used the audio as key evidence in their appeal for a harsher sentence, pushing for the charge to be upgraded to attempted murder instead of manslaughter. On October 30th, 2025, the Amsterdam Court of Appeal ruled in their favor. Jah Cure was officially found guilty of attempted murder and re-sentenced to 8 years and 4 months in prison. The verdict marked a devastating new low for the Grammy-nominated singer, pausing his music career once again and shocking fans worldwide who had once seen him as a symbol of redemption and resilience. Outside of music, Jah Cure's personal life has often been just as talked about as his career. In 2011, he married television host and fitness advocate Camila McDonald, one of Jamaica's most recognizable media personalities and the daughter of veteran broadcaster Al McDonald. Their union was seen as a perfect match between music and media royalty. Together, they welcomed their daughter, Kailani Bell Alcock, in 2012, her name meaning beautiful chief from the heavens. Cure often spoke in interviews about how fatherhood changed him, saying his daughter gave him new purpose and inspired some of his softer, love-filled songs. However, like many parts of Jah Cure's story, that chapter wasn't without turmoil. The pressures of fame, touring, and personal struggles began to strain the marriage. By 2017, the couple divorced, though they continued to co-parent Kailani privately, keeping her out of the public eye as much as possible. Beyond his relationships, Jah Cure was known for his lavish lifestyle, from designer clothes and high-end cars to luxury vacations across Europe and the Caribbean. He owned properties in Jamaica and reportedly invested in small business ventures through his label, Jah Cure Productions. As of 2025, despite his incarceration, Jah Cure's net worth is estimated to be around 2.5 to 3 million US dollars. That wealth comes largely from royalties, digital streaming, past concert earnings, and catalog licensing from his timeless hits like Longing For, Love Is, Unconditional Love, and True Reflections, Prison Walls. Even from behind bars, Jah Cure's influence and earning power remain steady. His songs continue to generate millions of streams monthly, keeping his name alive in reggae circles and introducing his sound to a younger audience worldwide. Through every rise and fall, Jah Cure's life paints a picture of both great talent and deep inner conflict, a reminder that success doesn't always protect a man from himself, and that even in captivity, his voice still carries the spirit of freedom. From his humble beginnings in Hanover, Jamaica, to his rise as one of reggae's most soulful voices, Jah Cure's story is both inspiring and tragic. For years, fans viewed him as a symbol of love and redemption. But after his prison sentence, leaked voice note, and legal downfall, many are now asking, what really happened to Jah Cure? Was it fame, anger, or fate that led to this moment? Because the same voice that once sang about freedom now echoes behind prison walls. Whether you see him as a fallen icon or a man still seeking redemption, one thing remains certain. Jah Cure's net worth, love life, and reggae career continue to shape his complex legacy in 2025. His story reminds us that greatness and grief can coexist, and that behind every anthem of love and pain, there's a man still fighting to find his own peace. What do you think about Jah Cure's situation? Do you believe he deserves another chance, or has he gone too far this time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the world of dancehall and reggae culture. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more stories behind the music.
Brother, let me tell you a story. I'm in the middle of Amsterdam Square with some killers. I'm waiting on Papa to stab them like 60,000 times, bro, and I have the knife myself. I'm ashamed to tell you this, bro. I take off all my jewelry. I'm in the damn square with Penko, and I'm gonna show Penko that he needs to put respect on his name. My brother, this is stupid what I'm telling you, but believe me to God, if Papa shows up here, you will hear the news and someone will be here to make the video. My brother, I'm not lying when I tell you this. I'm waiting on Papa to fix him good, and I'm waiting. If he shows, brother, you will hear the news. I make no joke, and I would never send you a voice note like this for no reason. I'm not here to make a comedy show, bro, or a movie, but I'm here to start a real live show. Bro, believe me, this nigga let me work this stage and don't pay me, bro, and he's talking tough. I'm waiting on him. Bro, if he shows, you will know.